Kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Here we go. Like 20. Right here.
Walk time. Tight end, walk.
On first down, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I got you.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Black 80.
Oh, you got deep?
1, Omaha.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is Coleman with a grab. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. If you held them to 3 on this opening drive, they didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 53 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an but you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Here we go. Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 20, 21. Push him back.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Boy stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey, Buzz, be ready. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Johnson, the intended target. Well, with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be. And offensive line injuries. 3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses. Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definitely reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but Kenny.
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 11 yards there, 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, fly 7.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George. Kittle, 34 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
11.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go. 180. 2.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
51's the Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 51's Mike. Mike 51. It's our field.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Murray to air it out again. And he's got Fitzgerald. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D. Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Clay.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got one. Mike, 54. 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike, 5-4, Mike.
Back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.